And it's like there's no room in society anymore for anybody that talks, for anybody to say anything without somebody interpreting it in a way that it's racist, it's sexist, it's Islamophobic, it's xenophobic, it's anti-Semitic. It's just, the guy misspoke. He said something stupid. So what? You know what? He apologized. And it's like everybody wants to take every offense and make it a death penalty offense. Look, we live... Let me just give you some background as to what it's like to be a radio or TV commentator in this day and age. There are people that are literally in their underwear right now. Some people in New Mexico, for example. And their entire life is to monitor every word I say on this show. And there are people that monitor Russia's show. And people that monitor Fox News all day. And people that monitor Mark Levin's show. And people, it just never ends. And Laura Ingram's show. And, and what are they hoping for? They're hoping and praying and believing, if he says one thing wrong, one word, one sentence, one phrase out of context makes a mistake. He can't even apologize for making a mistake anymore. Now, Congress, they get to revise. I'd like to ask the chair if I'm able to revise and extend my remarks. And I'm like, okay, so they can do it. Every once in a while, you just got to accept that people say stupid things. And if they apologize, you move on. If they keep saying stupid things, then it becomes a pattern. But I met Sean Spicer. He's a nice guy. He's not out to screw anybody. Not out to hurt anybody. Doesn't have a mean bone in his body. And obviously, it just came out awful. Okay, so I'm sorry. Let's move on. Isn't it strange that we have all these people that can you think of what a horrible existence it must be for somebody who gets paid to monitor me 4 hours a day? You don't get paid to monitor me. You get paid to produce a radio show. Stop whining in there about your job. You don't get paid but some loser sitting in their underwear in a basement somewhere, it's creepy that they monitor all of us that are commentators. You know what they're hoping for? Hannity screws up. And then we can go after his advertisers. Then we can start a boycott. And then we can silence them. Because they don't want alternative voices on the radio. Liberals are not about freedom of speech and freedom of expression. Because they never do this to liberals. How many years have I said on this program, I am not ever signing on to any boycott because I don't like what people say or do. I don't do boycotts. And I think conservatives are dumb if they do them. Because eventually they're just going to turn it around and boycott you. Now, the reasons liberals want to boycott somebody like myself is because they can't compete in the radio market or the TV market even for that matter, so they have everything else and they just want to silence conservative voices. It just is a little bit ridiculous. I've said things in my life that I regret. I've said things in my life that I wish I never said. I've apologized to people for saying them at times. And liberals say dumb things all the time. I mean, we made fun of Obama for saying Navy corpsman 4 times in a speech because I don't think he knew what a Navy corpsman was. And as commander-in-chief, it's just pretty pathetic, actually, all around the world.
Navy corpsman Christian Bashar, lying on a gurney aboard the USNS Comfort. A woman asked Christopher, "Where do you come from? What country?" And in Creole, the corpsman Bashar responded, "England, the United States of America."
Corpsman? But Obama was never held to the same standard. And listen, one of the things, when I researched my book, Deliver Us from Evil, and we did a lot of research, because in the last century, 100 human souls were destroyed in wars and terror and every unimaginable evil that took place in the world. And there's nothing more that exemplifies evil more to me than the Holocaust. I described in the book, I found this research. This is how dark and evil the people at these death camps were. they would actually tell people when they got off the trains at Auschwitz or any of these other death camps, oh, are there any electricians here amongst you? Yes, electricians, step forward. Any nurses? Oh, good, we have need for nurses. Any construction workers? Oh, we have need for construction workers. And you know why they did that? Because they wanted to keep chaos from breaking out, and they wanted to create false hope that they had a future and a life even within the horror and the evil of that camp. Now, imagine that's your job. And then you walk these people in, you strip them down, humiliate them, and you kill them. And you murder them. And you
Oh, hey, Nick.
Hey, George.
Hey there now.
evil exists.
You
know, it's like, this goes to my whole argument about why I think the president did the right thing in Syria. Now, it was within what he promised to do. He said he would fight terror. He said he didn't want occupation. He didn't want boots on the ground. He didn't want America to get involved in foreign conflicts like we did. But now America's choices, the difference now is the world has moral clarity again. And I just don't think as a country we can stand back, or should we stand back and watch evil and a Holocaust emerge before our eyes and not do anything and go to sleep at night.
Yep.
And those Nazi soldiers who did that day in and day out.
Yeah, I will.
Killing their fellow human beings.
Bye.
It's unconscionable.
What do
you think it is when somebody murders somebody out of rage and anger? That's evil. How does any man ever rape and violate a woman? It's evil. How do you... what about these pedophiles that abuse children and destroy them of their soul and their innocence? That's evil. There's a lot of evil in this world. Why do you think I want the biggest, baddest, toughest, strongest military? To defend America against foreign evil forces. Knowing the history of the world, knowing the last 100 years of human history, knowing that the Holocaust really happened, knowing that the killing fields in Cambodia really happened, knowing that nearly 30 million people were slaughtered under Stalin in Russia. It really happened.
Oh,
And the contrast and all throughout